Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. I've not just got one, I've got two photo bombers in the background, that is for sure. We're back in downtown.
Coffee, wine? Yeah.
He always wants to give you a drink as well. That's the hairiest man in the whole of Paphos. Anyway, before we start, I want to show you a spectacular view, and then another spectacular view, and that view is called watching Cuisine. Here it comes. Gracias.
Hello everybody. Hello. How are you today? Are you well? We hope that you are. How nice to see you again.
She confused her English a little bit, but corrected it. But on top of all that, of course, she looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Getting a bit dizzy. Now, let's go and see the photo bomber known as Mr. Yanis. Look at that. The hairiest man in the world. And a great smile. Are you busy?
To be honest,
So. Well, that's better than the other day when he said it was So that's better. Now, just to understand what he does, he's in cahoots with them, half days and the prices. With the transfer.
If you go alone, it's €20 adults, €10 children. If you go with on your car, it's €20 adults, €10 children. If you go with the transfer, the price is there. Then also next we have half-day cruise, barbecue, food, drink, music, swimming in the boat is €52 with the transfer, €26 for the children. If you go alone with on your car, is €40 adults and €20 for the children. The time's over there. You can show the time.
So there you go. As you understand, he speaks perfect English. Now he wants to give you his telephone number
Don't
because
give the telephone number. It's for only private situation.
Because if he wants us to give a telephone number, because if you're a girl, you might want to phone him. There we go. There's his number. You can get him on Viber. You can get him on WhatsApp. And remember, he's the hairiest man in the world. So he promotes cruises, if you understand. He also promotes scuba diving and that kind of thing. He's in cahoots with CY Dive, one of the greatest companies in Paphos, and he's also in cahoots with them, the safari jeeps. So you get in a Land Rover, you get, should we say, a little bit friendly with your companions, and off you go into the dusty desert, and you have a bit of fun, and you end up at the Adonis Baths, which is a spectacular place, very tranquil, with waterfalls and that kind of thing. And you can go on a Trudas donkey safari, a jeep and a deep. So you can combine all of these things. And now he's on to one of his girlfriends. So stick with us as we progress up. There he is, waving at us. There we go. As we progress up the Kato Paphos from Onard. Go see the other booth?
Well, he's a very funny boy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Man. And all he does is telling everything what he's telling. But I think he's laughing from inside of him.
He is, yeah.
Even his eyes.
Yeah.
Laughing.
His eyes light up. He has a great sense of humour. I'm sure everyone understands that. He's great fun. He's a nice guy to be around. And the next guy to be around hasn't spotted us because we're coming from the wrong way. There he is. Mr. Hector. There we are. The smile immediately came on his face. The sun's in his eyes. The sun's in his eyes.
Because he's tired.
No, he's tired. He's tired. We snuck on him because, as you understand, we're walking the wrong way up the promenade. Not a good day? No?
Very quiet.
It's a little bit quiet. It's that funny time of day. But, just so you understand, he's a very, very good artist. He can do a full portrait, even of a dog. And he also does caricatures as well. And apparently, rumour has it that Rowan Atkins came down and crossed his palm with €20, and he was very, very happy. And I've just understood that that is Julia Roberts, a very pretty woman, but not as pretty as that woman. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you, Mr. Hector.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a star and a very, very good artist indeed. The next man on our travels, we call him Mr. SpongeBob, and his name is Mr. Chris. And if you want a sea sponge, small ones, medium-sized ones, big ones, any size that you want, that's the man you come to see.
All of them, what do they change?
They look wonderful.
They do.
They're not doing the use, but they look wonderful.
So, at the end of the day, natural sea sponges. Someone goes out and collects them. Someone then brings them for Mr. Chris. We've got Mr. Tito over there. There he is, superstar. He really is a nice guy. He's getting ready to invite all the people into the wonderful, wonderful harbour. Look at that. That's the harbour, Taverna, restaurant, cafe. And we had a pizza there about a week ago now with one of our superstars. Her name is Tatiana. And at the moment, she's gone all the way to Moscow in Russia to see her aging mother and father. They're not that old, don't worry. And she's left her man, who is actually a friend of mine, and his name is Mr. Roy. Say hello to Mr. Roy.
Mr. Roy, anything you want, anytime, day or night time, please call Mr. Paul. He will be within seconds to you.
So, Mr. Roy, I've known him for quite a long time now, and I see him as like a father figure. He's a super, super, super guy. Anyway, before his wife left him, flew off to Russia. He's back in a month. We came over here, and we had a pizza in that place. And the pizza, mamma mia. The pizza was the greatest pizza that I've ever had in Paphos. So I invite you to come down to the last little restaurant, which is the harbour place, and pop into the back there and order your very own pizza. And I'm telling you, it's very, very nice, and the price is very, very cheap. Now I'm in trouble because Cuisine has found a hat shop. Not too bad. I think the colour clashes with your dress.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to be on this. I was not born in this dress.
We'll take the dress off and we'll have a look how it looks. What a good idea that was. Take that dress off. There's 4 men behind me and they are admiring the beauty of my beautiful, beautiful wife who's watching Grazie out on the booth. Have a look at that.
I've seen this one.
Very cute indeed. That's quite nice. Right. Come on, Grazie. No. She's having a good rummage. She's desperate to get her little hands into my pockets. Put that cowboy hat on. Try that one on. Let's have a look at that.
Cowboy?
Yeah.
What is this?
Because you are a bit of a cowboy, or a bit of a cowgirl. Let's have a look at that one on your little head. Bellissimo. Excellent. Go on, ride him, cowboy. Giddy up. Let's have a look at that rear end. Right, come on the booth. Right, stick with us as we progress up the Kato Paphos promenade. Oh my God, look at that for a view. No, no, that's like a flower pot men's hat. Right, let's get across the road because there is one of our Barus waiting for us. His name is Mr. Constantinos, and he's been with us right from the start. He's probably the most open of men I've ever met in the downtown Kato Paphos area. He's a true, true superstar, and what he does is puts your name on a grain of rice. There's his stall on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade, and as we zoom in, that's what he does in several different languages. You can see in English, he puts your name on a grain of rice. It's in Russian, it's in Greek. There he is, the great man.
Katerina not here. He's poor boy.
His
He's
wife
busy.
is not here. She's been taking his money and gone.
Yes.
Now,
For
what he
shopping.
does
For shopping.
is this. So he puts your name on a grain of rice and he can pop it into one of these little glass vials or I don't know what you actually call them. Different shapes, different colours. Then they can go onto a bracelet in different colours. You can use it as a key ring. You can even have your dog or your cat's name perhaps and put it onto their collar. So there's all sorts of different colours, bracelets, pendants. And on top of that, he does true seashells, where he again puts your name or your slogan, your love message, that sort of thing. There he is, great guy. All the way from Greece. Speaks English, Greek, speaks a little bit of Russian maybe. Chinese, you speak Chinese? Well, she speaks Chinese. Are you a cat? There we are. 2 Chinese people having a conversation. There we are. That's it. That's it. That man speaks Chinese as well. There we are. Right. Thanks, Mr. Constantinos. Absolute superstar. I hope you come to understand. We're having the time of our lives on the Kato Paphos promenade. So if you want to have a bit of fun, get yourself down here. I said to Miss Izzy, who is coming on a plane tomorrow, to chuck a chip at us. And I'm pretty sure she probably will.
I would say these people who come from different country and realize that they have to work for some period of time, because now it's the hottest period of time, they get tired, yes, but then they realize that they miss the work they've done in the summertime last year.
Yeah, that's right. They come here to earn their crust, we'd say in English. And on top of that, guess what? They are working in one of the greatest places in the world, downtown Kato Paphos. The views, well, they are to die for. Have a look at that. That's the downtown Kato Paphos promenade, going out to the harbour and the castle, the fort. There is the big super jumbo boat called the Ocean Vision, and all the restaurants. And there is Miss watching Cuisine.
I could immediately jump into the sea now.
And I could immediately film it, and I'm pretty sure that our views would go up. Give us a tour, Cuisine. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely stunning today. Absolutely stunning. That's the only word that you can say. Truly, truly spectacular. Now, some of the bars, the restaurants and the gift shops. The harbour at the end, sea view. There is the English Rose. There's the Grand Outlet that's closed. There's an ice cream place. And there is the moorings. And then you get onto another parade of shops, starting off with the Blue Cafe, Ocean Blue, and the Memories and the Captain's Table. And on top of all that, you've got a long, long way to go, and then there's a coastal pathway walk. And when you get to the Alexander the Great Hotel, which is where we went last night, there is an Asian cuisine restaurant at the back of it. Now, I've never been there before to eat, but last night we were invited by two superstars, Mr. Big Guns and oh so sweet Caroline. So we went down and we had, I'm going to say, a meal to die for. I went to see the manager afterwards, and his name is Raj, and I said to him, that meal was absolutely exquisite. And I'm not saying that to get any money off him or any free food off him. The food was exquisite, and he was a true superstar, and all of his staff were true superstars. So from now on, when we walk the coastal pathway to the rear of the Alexander the Great Hotel, he and that restaurant will be included in our videos. And his name is Raj, and he is the greatest manager of any restaurant on the coastal pathway, bar none. Silvia?
I would like to say to you that yes, Mr. Paul is right. We really totally enjoyed the meal yesterday, last evening. And rare the times you can enjoy such a fine dining meal. And it's a top class cuisine, as I've seen in Paphos. But yeah, you can see more and more tasty, but it doesn't mean that the service and the way it's served, and it was totally different way it's served, and it was beautiful, and the food was amazing, especially sushi rolls.
There we go. You can see that little glow, that little smile. That means Miss watching Sylvia LaBeouf, she's still on my English again, is either getting her hands into my pocket for some of my money, or she's very happy indeed. And Mr. Raj, hats off to you. All the way from Bangladesh, he's worked his way up, been here 20 years, and he now is the manager to the Asian cuisine restaurant to the rear of the Alexander the Great Hotel. Very easy place to find. Go either through the main foyer out to the plage, or come back down the back to the plage. Anyone can go there and eat. Anybody. You don't have to be a resident in the hotel. You can book a table, and it's 28 euros per head, which is not a lot of money. You get 4 courses, your drinks are on top, but the food, it was fantastic. And as I say, as a tribute to him, we hope, well, it was already packed anyway, but we hope that we could even help it to be even busier. We are going to promote him as if there's no tomorrow, because the food was absolutely exceptional.
The quality of the food was excellent, the service excellent, the mood is excellent, the areas, what else you want? We want to say you a big goodbye. We want to say to you, our lovely, dearest people, that we love you to bits. And we are very humble that we have you. Honestly, never ever let us. And we know that you will never do it. We love you to bits. Come to see another of our madnesses. If you're ready.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and if you do like what you see, please hit that like, click subscribe, and come back for a little bit more of my madness. Hello, you alright? A man who's wondering what the hell is going on. But there you are, seems like a nice guy.
We'll talk to him later.
Yeah, say goodbye.
Mr. Paul. You take care. Thank you for watching.
And there's the view. Have a look at that. Get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, whichever is easiest, and get yourself down to the Kato Paphos promenade.